Okay, good morning everyone. So today we are going to understand the concept of internet connectivity in Linux operating system. So here we are going to use Red Hat Linux. So let me open the Red Hat Linux. So it is basically available through VMware. So I have already installed the Linux operating system on this VMware, and I have shared this shared this instruction in the previous video. So now let's open the Red Hat Linux. So from here you have to play this virtual machine, and after playing this, let me make it a little broad. Okay, so yes, okay, it will take little time to open. So now this is available to us. So now I am opening my Red Hat in root mode. That is, I am giving the super user power. So for that you have to write here ROOT, then enter. Then you can insert the root password which you have given in the starting of the installation process. So I have put my password into it. So now my Red Hat Linux has been available to me. So from here you can see my internet is connected. Okay, it will check and it will tell me. So now let's install the internet. Let's install the Ethernet driver into it, and then let's open the internet into it. So there are basically two methods to do the internet connectivity. One is static and one is dynamic. So for our easiness, the dynamic is the easy one, and it is pretty much fast also. So we are going to do dynamic internet connectivity in Red Hat Linux. Okay, so now here you can see that my internet is working properly. Okay, so for this in the left hand side you can see that I have opened the notepad file from where we will do the step one by one. Okay, so the first step, so we will open the network configuration manager from the terminal. So for that we have to open the terminal. So let me move to the terminal first. Okay, so we are going to do it step by step. So step 1, we need to open the terminal. So terminal is available here, main menu, system tools, terminal. So in terminal, now here you can see this is my root module. Okay, so I am the super user, so I can do the necessary changes. So now I will configure. So for that it is red hat -config -network. So here you can see. So now step 2, you have to create a new Ethernet connection. So to create the new Ethernet connection, you need to click on this new, you need to select this Ethernet connection, then forward, then here you need to select this AMD PC Net 30, then forward, and then here you need to select the automatic information system, then forward, and then you have to click on apply. After applying this, you will get this particular kind of thing. Okay, and by default it would be deactivated like this. Okay, so you need to, the step 3, you need to double click on this. So I double clicked on it, and here by default it would not allow the user to enable and disable the device. Okay, so we will make it for the user to enable and disable the device, and then you will click on OK. So now I have already configured it, so it is working. Otherwise, if you try to activate it, it will give you an error. So right now if I try to activate it, this will be activated. Okay, but if you are doing it for the first time, it will not activate. So I make it deactivate right now. Okay, and what we need to do, we have to do some changes to remove the error. Okay, so let's rectify it. So how we can do it? So I go to the main menu first. I don't need it, I can remove it. Again I can put it here, and this I don't want right now. So what I will do, I don't want it, so I will go to the root home. So right now I'm at root. Okay, so here I will type it. It's etc/sys config underscore network scripts underscore /if. So here you can directly go, and here you can see the file. Yes, it is available. So you need to just right click it and open with gedit or whatever you feel like. So I am pretty much comfortable with gedit. So you will click on gedit, and then you will insert this particular thing. It's check underscore link underscore down function, and here you have to return 1. Okay, so you just write once and then you can copy it. Okay, the similar kind of changes you have to do it. Now this you have done in network script folder, or here we can say it is inside the network script directory. Now the second is networking directory. So from sysconfig I will go to networking / then I need to move to devices. Here also I will find the similar kind of file. So I will again right click the file, open the file with gedit, and then I will add this. Okay, done. Then the moment to add it, okay, whatever it is written, you can skip this portion, then you can add it simply. So after adding it, you just need to close it down. Your this thing may be a little bit different from mine, because every user settings are a little different. Okay, so it may be different, so it's not an issue. So then we will close the window, and then the third particular directory, so that is available in networking profile. So it is what was in devices, so we will open profile. So in profiles there is a default. Inside default we have the same file name. So again right click, open with gedit, and here also again you will put the same content, check link down. Okay, after doing this, what you will do, you can again open Red Hat config network manager, and then you can try to activate it. 99% of users would be able to activate it and it would be successful. Okay, but for some of the users it may create a problem. So for them, what you need to do now, the steps, if after this particular step your internet is not working, then we will move to the next step. So what are the next steps? So again I need to open the terminal. After opening the terminal, I need to write if config, and from here I need two things. One is your IP address. So this is my IP address. It is 192.168.88.129. This is my broadcast and this is my mask. Okay, so I need to have the access of these two things. Okay, just note it down somewhere, and after that again you need to go to this particular file. So let's move to that particular file again. Let's minimize it, and we go to the root folder, and from the root I will move to etc. So I can go by clicking also. I can go to etc. From etc I will go for sysconfig. So again you can search sysconfig. So yes, this is sysconfig. Again you open. You simply, if you want it in a graphical way, you can do. From sysconfig you need to move to the network script. Okay, so I go to network script. So again I can write here NET. So network script, I can open it like this, and after network script I have to open this particular file with gedit. Okay, now what I need to write, set on boot yes. If you see the step number 5, it is set on boot yes. So So I've set this on boot yes. Here you can see. Okay. Second, you need to set the net mask, whatever the net mask which is given to you. So in my case, this was the net mask. Then your IP address, whatever your IP address is. Then I put this IP address. Please note it down. This is very important step. After that, you have to save this file and then you can close this file. Then again you can move to this root folder. After moving to this particular root folder, you need to write if config eth0 because that is Ethernet 0 and up. You will hit the enter and then it will be done. Okay, now how you will check? Either you can use ping command to check the internet connectivity, or you can move to browser for it. So I have already had the browser with me. So this is a pretty old version, so it may show some kind of problems. Okay, so now here you can see, yes, my internet is working right now perfectly. Okay, so congratulations, you have successfully created the internet file into it, and now your internet is working successfully. Okay, thank you everyone.